All right, it is 2024. It's time for another State of the Channel video. Did one of these last year. Felt like I should do it again this year. Way behind. Go figure. I am not prepared for this, but I figure if I don't do it now, I won't do it. So you get what you get. Feel free to skip this. Please don't, though. I need the viewing hours. So first of all, thank you, everybody that's watched, liked, commented over the past year. It does mean a lot to me. I genuinely appreciate it. Last time I looked, I'm up somewhere to like 85 subscribers, which is well short of the 500 I need for monetization, but well up from the 3 that I started with a couple years ago. So it is amazing to me that people like this and watch it. I appreciate you. It started out as a goof that I was doing with friends, and then I decided to like go broad with it. So the fact that you guys are watching and liking it, it genuinely means a lot to me. So thank you all for doing that. As I've said before, I hold no illusion that I'm going to be like full-time YouTuber. So like my goal is not to monetize this and sell out. I just want a couple bucks from Google to pay for some of this food. I have fun doing the videos. I'll still do them. I just want a couple nickels from Google. So if I can get there, if you can share this with a friend, if you can boost my subscriber count, I'd appreciate that a lot. Last year, I talked about doing other kinds of videos, and as you can see, that fell completely flat. So maybe coming up this year, we'll introduce, I have some ideas for a couple things. Sidebar, and I might have said this before, I don't like to talk about stuff before I do it, because there's been studies that show that saying I'm going to run a 5K and telling everybody you're going to run the 5K gives you similar feelings to actually doing it. So once you have created the reward by telling people you're going to do it, you lose the drive to do it. So I don't want to go out and tell you I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, because then I lose the drive to do it, which is already minuscule in the first place because I got a lot to do. So it's nothing big, but I just got a couple ideas that I want to do. Some food related, some non-food related. I got a big project I was working on last year that I got sick and immediately abandoned, and trying to tool that up again. So hopefully, it's a long way around to say, I got other stuff I want to do, and I'm hoping to drive that out this year. We'll see if it happens. There's, like I said, some food content, some non-food content. I want to move beyond just eating fast food in the car and talking about it. Because without making it too big, doing these videos is a lot of fun for me. It's relaxing. It's work, but it's also meditative, I guess. I don't want to put too big of a spin on this. I'm eating fast food in front of my cell phone in my Jeep. It's not art. But at the same time, it's a hobby. It's something to do. And if I can bring other things into this and force myself to do some other stuff, and if you enjoy it and I enjoy it, what's the harm, I've learned over the past year or so that you can find inspiration in the oddest of places. And if me doing my thing can be that for somebody else, that's a net positive, right? Again, I don't want to go too high on this. Like, who am I? Stuffing my fat face in front of my cell phone. It's not art. I'm not going to inspire anybody, but it's fun for me. So if it's fun for you and you like it and it inspires you to do something, I appreciate that. Like I said, this video is later and I am way underprepared for it, so there's probably stuff that I would have talked about that I'm missing. But the highlights of subscribers up, I appreciate you. Let's get them up more. I want to do something special when I hit 100. I don't know what that is, so I'll take ideas for that. Maybe a live? I don't know. I don't know. If you guys have something you want to see, let me know. Like, I'm looking for ideas. I might change some things around with my videos coming up, because I played around with my intro because I was teasing a guy that didn't like it, and I just came up with all these other awful ideas. But then that got me thinking that, like, again, when this was a fun thing I was doing for my friends, I can be annoying and obnoxious for the sake of being obnoxious because it's my friends. But when I'm trying to appeal to a broader audience, I should sort of take into account what that would be. But at the same time, I don't want to take, one guy that says you should wear a hat and I put a hat on. The other guy's like, well, a hat'd be great if it was blue, so put a blue hat on. Like, I'm not going to change everything based on what one guy says, But I also need to think about, am I doing this for me, or do I want a broad appeal? And if I want it to be a broad appeal, what do I need to do to get there? You know? So maybe I'll be making shocked faces in thumbnails a lot more. I don't know. Like I said, I may change stuff around, I may not, I don't know. But if I do, don't be surprised. Again, very grateful that you're watching. I appreciate this. It is a lot of fun for me. It's a labor of love, but it's fun to do. So, all right, I've got another project that I'm working on that I gotta go take care of now. So we're gonna call this a day. Thank you very much for watching this, and I'll be back on Wednesday with an all new food video. So see you then.